right, everybody, welcome in. This is the back nine of the first round of the Playa Lucia Open, which is brought to you guys by Traveling Chains. This coverage sponsored by AirborneDG.com. With me in the booth as well, Mr. Tall Paul Oman. Just a cool opportunity to be at this place, man.
Very great opportunity. I'm loving these little off-season, the off-season vacation tournaments, I guess, if you will. Just getting out of the cold, getting into the heat, playing a little disc golf.
Yeah, it's like 82, perfect out here. Everybody's chasing me at this point through 9 holes. This was a shotgun start at 8:10 a.m., 2 rounds in 1 day, Paul. When was the last time you did that?
2 weeks ago.
That's what you said,
right?
I know.
I wasn't 9 down through 9, though.
Yeah, I felt good. I knew that you guys were going to be shooting hot. I watched Skins yesterday. I saw how the course plays.
Yeah.
I just tried to stay on my game. 260. That road is OB. What are you throwing here?
What am I throwing? I'm throwing the rare forehand. It's kind of it's like a super pure backhand line.
Totally.
Those 3 palm trees are very well placed.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hang the forehand out super wide, but just digs instead of pushing forward. Kev still got himself a putt.
Yeah, surprised he didn't go with the forehand there, but he does like a pure line. Let's see if we get it from Kale. The turn, and then the flex back and slide.
That's still around circle's edge. Just got to that hill just a little early.
Here we go. A2 from Idris.
That's the play.
You guys may not know his name, but he's the defending champion.
Yeah. Great guy. Played some golf with him today.
Ooh, Conrad, late flip.
Oh.
Through the trees. Slides out to circle's edge also.
James hasn't got his first little taste of first on the tee pad, has he? So he's still watching these guys, learning the lines.
Kev sailing that one a bit next up. Ooh. You know that short follow through. When he was winning tournaments 2020, 2021 area, he was doing that.
Little snake bite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Snake bite.
I didn't start that. I got that from Dave Dunapace.
James missing right there. Kale, it is circle's edge. You were talking about it. All these guys got putts.
Yeah. They better. It's 260 feet. Oh.
Hard chain out, right? Not what you want to see. He was on a little streak, too. I think he had 6 of his last 7. And Idris picking up a stroke on the big guys. Just a little grin as he
Lone
walked
birdie.
down. That's how you do it, boys.
Go back home and talk about it, you know?
Only forehand, only birdie? Random? I think not.
You know, like I said, it's it's not an impossible backhand line by any means. It's just really pure. Like,
yeah, it is the pure.
You got to turn it over a little bit. You don't want to get in that jungle. I don't know.
Bunch of ways to play hole 11. As we said on the front nine, there's just so many options. You get to be creative out here, which is one of the best parts about Playa Lucia. I think most guys going with the backhand, but there is a forehand and there is a straight. I say backhand hyzer. Yes. Getting some raindrops right here. This was just a little afternoon sprinkle.
Yeah, it's kind of pleasant, honestly. You said it was 80 out today. I felt like I was roasting out there, but, you know, my fair skin. Been in the Midwest. Cold. I'm covered up.
Oh, yeah. Kev's just going Firebird spike on that. I think we're going to see that straight option here. It's that gray PA3 from Kale. He gives it just a little bit of hyzer. Flips up to flat.
He's giving himself that ace option. Throwing the same disc over and over, too, is pretty advantageous during a round. Just get comfortable.
This looks great.
A wide hyzer.
Just a little deep.
Oh, keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah, we had Conrad from Ace Run Pro on catch cam there, so nice moves from Conrad.
Yeah. I'd have some fancy footwork.
We got Bobby taking a day off, doing some slow-mo cameras. That's just a weird spot for Conrad.
Right.
Back-to-back putts, missed right.
This is a pretty stock shot, I feel like. A lot of hyzers out here if you want them.
Yeah, there are.
If you want to get fancy, you can throw the straight putter shot like this guy here. Whatever gets you the birdie.
I think, like you said, leaning on a disc, leaning on a similar shot shape
Yeah.
is going to be really important for guys looking to go deep in the double digits out here.
Yeah, and distances are pretty similar on a lot of these holes.
Yeah. But we're about to play a 365-footer right here,
Yeah.
hole 12, one of my favorites. Check out this drone as we watch Idris tap in. There's going to be a few gaps to hit. Walk us through it, Paul.
Walk us through. So we got some OB. None of these roads here in the beginning are OB. Just OB on the right here that kind of keeps tapering towards the basket. There's some OB in that tall grass, I believe. And then it's kind of, dealer's choice here. Like, what do you want to throw a straight shot, hit the middle gap? There's a couple hyzer gaps for the backhand, righty backhand here. You can go as wide as you want. Just a distance control.
Yeah, just a hyzer T-bird from Kev.
He's got a lot of tasty T-birds in his bag. I was playing a practice round with him the other day.
This is early from Kale. He wanted to start that out wider. Where does it land?
He just squeaks past that
Okay.
tree. You can see a little body English there, and the basket's kind of tucked up on a little ridge line here.
Yeah. A high plateau. Yeah. Kale fortunate to get that tree and late in the roll. Oh, look at this.
Holding straight. Keep holding.
Tasty shot from Idris.
Looks like he's just inside the circle there.
Got that thing to flip up. I think we're looking at a one angle spike hyzer from Mr. Conrad here. Look at this ground action. Just hovered up the hill.
Nice. Yeah, you don't want that hyzer to dig in. Like sometimes those high hyzers are just going to stick. But good putt from Kale.
Yeah, good stick.
Get him back on track.
Yeah, he's nearing double digits. There we go.
You're not on his card. He's not the type that's going to be looking at scores and stuff.
Definitely not. I don't know if you want to call it old school, but he just nose to the grindstone, gets his business done.
Yeah, you know what you got to do. You got a birdie.
Out here, for sure.
Oh.
Unfortunate miss from James.
Yeah.
Losing one to the card there.
You had a long travel day yesterday.
It's a lot of things. You know, it's early in the season, if you will. You could call it late in the season.
Yeah.
There's a lot of family being seen, Thanksgiving's being eaten. You know, disc golf isn't the main priority of late. But it's fun to be down here playing.
It is, you know. I mean, James has had a long year of travel, so I'm sure he was in some sort of an off-season mode. And,
yeah.
I mean...
He flew out of Buffalo, New York, where there was like a foot of snow.
This is the play right here. I think you can go high, you can go low, but Kev a little short somehow. Did you catch that tree?
He did. It was just a little inside. This is perfect.
Kale pushing it out a little wider. Great tempo.
Speed control. That's why we call him the doctor. This is one of my favorite discs right here. Idris busting out the A5. Just a good, torque resistant, stable approach disc, and it finishes out nicely into the circle.
Yeah. I think that low line with the skip is like the guaranteed birdie play.
James just showing that flip to flat ace run.
Okay.
No stranger to ace runs. giving it a bid, keeping it close too.
I gotta think there's a lot of guys doing it, but James, with intent, is always,
Wow. Jump Hut Jones.
maybe not the best drive, but he's got weapons. Yeah, James is like constantly trying to throw it in from distance.
Always.
Not the tee pad, but middle of the fairway.
He lives by the words, give it a bid.
He can give it a bid and keep it close to where he's not going to damage the scorecard.
There we go.
All right.
That's a couple nice edge of circle putts for Idris. Confidence building for sure. No. He's just finding it. I've been there. We all have, really. Miss one left, miss one right. Just trying to settle in, see one drop. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Tom Watson said, "No other game combines the wonder of nature with the discipline of sport in such carefully planned ways. A great golf course both frees and challenges the mind." That's our mission. To preserve the ecological balance is just as important as designing fun and challenging disc golf holes.
Hole 14, another one of those dealer's choice holes, I think. You know, that once they start using this palm tree grove, they give you options, I feel like, on every tee pad. If Kale's on the top of the box, he's going straight up the middle. It's Kev. He's taking this hyzer gap.
No, this is straight.
Oh, he's going straight too.
He uses this mid-range when he's looking for that straight shot.
I think that this...
Down tempo, that's amazing. That's touchy right there.
So talking to Patrick, who's with Traveling Chains, he helped put the course in, and all this tall grass, apparently this whole place looked like all of this tall grass here. But they've really used it well to create some really well thought out OBs. The straight gap kind of takes that out of this hole, taking the OBs out of the hole. This hyzer gap, there's all that OB on the right. Kick a tree, something like that, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, no one going forehand here, but there's a great forehand route as well.
Right. That was kind of a no-brainer for guys with that in their arsenal.
James. All right. He's not going to miss that one.
No.
And, you know, his putter throwing game is on right now. Those are fantastic shots he's been throwing.
Yeah, and I got to think he's seeing Kale. You know, both of these guys are great putter throwers. He's just, I can do that.
Yeah. Kale's also, as he dips into double digits, on a pretty hot pace.
Yeah.
James is watching him, you know, spread his wings and kind of fly away a little bit.
Well, I mean, go back and have crack a soda and have a sip for every time that Kale throws his gray putter here. I mean, seems like it gets a birdie pretty much 99% of the time.
I think 100% of the time so far this round.
Yeah. No, he missed that one.
Oh,
that little
I stand
putter
corrected.
turnover. Hole 10.
Nature shots. Can't beat it. Wow.
Shifty characters.
That's awesome.
Good
That's
shot.
good stuff. Hole 15. This is a par 4, and it's gettable. So eagle in play.
Gettable for a handful of folks here. Definitely some folks on this card. Some trouble on the right. Some jungle-like features that, you know, I haven't lost a disc over there yet, but I've definitely been over there. Stop right there. All right.
Wow.
This looks fantastic.
Good grief. 466 on the flip to flat, 30 feet high down the OB road.
This is like a typical like tour par 3, I feel like.
It is. They'll throw one of these on our tour 18.
This. Oh, come on.
That looked great too.
That might have gotten into the circle
Yeah.
without that.
Yeah. Caleb's going for it.
I like it. Put a good move on it.
Yeah, with Kev only one back in eagle position, you got to do something.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Hold off of that tree. Okay.
Dang,
Unreal.
straight into it.
Same
Still
thing.
about 45 though. Maybe even closer.
Yeah. He's going to be obstructed. Guy's 6 foot.
Idris, not messing with it. There's an easy birdie to be had
Yeah.
if you don't mess with that road. Just kind of
Totally.
get yourself left. There's a lot of space right here.
Good for him for staying in his own wheelhouse, not trying to juice up.
Yeah, a lot of people can learn from something like that. Do what you're capable of, what you know you can do.
Yeah, he knows that's right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
What's
a
he
little
throwing
deep.
there?
That's an A2.
A2.
Popular approach disc from Prodigy Pros for years. Kale maybe just a little far to comfortably.
Yeah.
James is obstructed. He's got a branch in his chest, it looks like. Oh, he's in it.
He's crafty, though.
Yeah, it's tough to get your entire body, your momentum properly applied in situations like that.
Yeah. Just relying on spin.
Yeah. That safe play not working out for Idris
Oh,
this time.
That par feels like a bogey. Kev with the eagle.
Little left, but it sticks.
Oh, yeah.
That was a bomb down the road. Kev's got more power than anybody in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you could see where Kale was really not overworking the disc, but had much more angle on his disc, and Kev just kind of ripped that nice soft hyzer. It got to flat. But
Yeah. Dude, if there was a hole that was called dealer's choice, it would be this one.
it sounds like, yeah, we're just, saying that over and over
It's
again. but
amazing, though.
the way that these palm trees set up,
Come here and empty your bag on this hole with the hyzers, with the forehands, the straight mid-ranges.
and then the lurking OB you're not even thinking about. It's like, oh, I'm just on a little 343 here.
That is very straight. Is that finding? Oh, no.
I didn't even... It's wild.
Did you
All in practice. I never even thought about OB. And you come up to these things, tournament time, you're like, oh, I gotta be careful.
Kale.
This.
Oh my God, dude! Come on.
No.
Yeah, he was playing a little flex down the middle with his reblend M4.
And you know what? In practice, we were throwing a hyzer. I don't recall seeing that line thrown too much, but maybe that OB just came into play in his head. Settle down. Okay.
That's a good route as well. That fairway driver down that right side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This looks great.
Yeah, he's got a really strong forehand.
So that was the perfect line. 35 more feet and he's parked.
Yep.
That's the exact way you want to do it right there.
Just a layup here from Kale.
Yeah, not trying to do any hard work.
A few to play. He knows he wanted that one.
Kev got his body really engaged in that one before he really started moving his putting functions around.
Yeah.
He was almost leaning forward. I wonder if that caused him to miss right. Ooh. I love Idris's putt. Confident bids, not much wobble out of the hand.
Yeah.
Everything's chain high. He's missed a few, but it's a good movement.
I think confident is a good way to put it. Very direct.
Yeah. James, high on the stepper.
And I do believe towards the end of the round, the wind was starting to come in a bit. It wasn't you know, anything crazy.
No, James had a headwind right there for sure.
He didn't have rock star hair there, just blowing in his face, but it's starting to pick up.
There we go. So no birdies on that one. rarely seen.
Yeah.
Headed into 17, some sneaky out of bounds in this one as well, but just a beautiful left to right turning shot, Paul.
Yeah, kind of that Mando, like pretty much right in your face there on the right. Keeps you from throwing that big, high, right-handed backhand hyzer, but there's that gray disc again. Super neutral. Couple flags blowing in the background, but park job for kill.
Yeah, I think the backhand's pure on this one. I think the forehand leaves those two trees left that are like 40 and 50 feet.
Yeah.
Leaves them in play.
Brings that bush on the right into play more, too.
The forehand?
Yeah.
The bush on the right?
That one right there, that's on our left now, but from the tee,
That's a terrible shot. I'm never thinking about that bush.
I mean, okay. Yeah. Watch it. Here he goes. How do I, like some crystal ball or something?
Speak of
he
the
gets
bush.
over it.
Wow. It's very topical.
Just over it, and you're in the circle pretty much. But, not everybody throws those crispy nugget forehands you got, bud. Some of us are just getting by. We know the physics, but
It's not
the
me.
mechanics ain't there.
It's the A3. Just grab your... Oh, that's brutal. Yeah. I feel it for you, man.
Yeah.
You hate to chain out that hard, but it happens. That was probably a 70-30.
Yeah.
You just went 30 that time.
Yeah, a little less pace. Maybe it stays in. Kale putting all the pace on that little 15-footer. Kev dropping his bird putt.
Getting his stick left side.
There we go, James.
Yeah. Fighting back. He's just settling into Puerto Rico life, into island life.
Don't have enough time here.
Uno más.
One more. This one, tricky little bugger. What do we got here? We got 536. I think there's maybe one person that can well, no, two. I'm giving James 536. I'm not giving you 536.
That's cool. I'm not on the card.
But
536 comfortably, one person on the
One
card.
person.
Yeah.
But we got all kinds of OB. We got that little dirt road over there that's marked up.
All
On
the tall grass
left,
right.
All the tall grass right.
Kale's toning down, just going mid-range.
I caught this out of the corner of my eye from another hole, and I'm like, wow, that was smart.
Yeah, it seems smart if you want to throw an upshot on a 536 hole.
I'm pretty sure 99.9% of the players at Playa Lucia are throwing an upshot on this hole. James with the smash. He stayed in bounds. Oh. Little nose angle
just
trouble.
Didn't hold over.
He
It's a
went
halo boss, a very stable disc, fast but stable.
extra wide, too.
Yeah.
It looked like
Yeah.
maybe it just slipped out.
Ooh,
Yeah, he threw that one earlier nice and straight.
he did. He's got that disc dialed.
Yep.
So
Playing some Kale golf.
yeah, all kinds of routes from our card here.
Kev still got a lot.
This is
to work
probably
with.
what, 3? Maybe a little more.
He went out early,
Yeah, wow.
getting himself up to about 50 feet.
That is not what you want for your par.
No.
That's what happens sometimes, though, you know? The guy that has the ability to also is the only one that has the risk applied, you know? It's
That's what I've always admired about this golfer here.
oh,
He can do amazing things, but he can also tone back, play some golf, play smart, get the birdie.
dude, the doctor tones back with the best of them.
Oh, yes.
There we go. James going to have the closest look for a bird, and this one here for par. This be big.
Especially, 2-3 holes ago, he took that bogey. That's another one. It's like getting a bogey in doubles when you get a bogey out here at Playa Lucia.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, that just
Come on.
shouldn't happen.
Proper movement from Idris going right to left with that putt. Kale. This would be a great one to finish his round. Oh, yeah. 13 under par.
We only played 18 holes. What the heck?
Yeah, that's a lot of birdies, man. He only missed 5.
James for bird, making good. Hopefully you can keep that birdie train rolling going into round 2.
Yeah. All right, just sew up this bogey real quick. Leave it at that. Look on to the next round. 36 more holes to play and 36 more birdies to get. Possibly some eagles out there for Kevin, too.
Yep.
A lot of golf to play.
Time to reapply some sunscreen and get back out there.
Mm-hmm. Dude, what a place to play disc golf, man. How lucky are we?
Truly blessed. Look at this shot. What amazing composition here.
Kale, bogey-free, 13 under. And without those late bogeys, Kev be right there with him.
Yeah.
There's going to be a few behind headed into that second round.
And, the man himself on the mic.
A 15 seems nice, but I was actually assessed a penalty. I missed a Mando on hole 8 that I wasn't aware of.
I can't believe you want to go in that, but okay.
I thought I shot a 17 under. Why would I not want to go into it? I wasn't aware. The course owner wasn't aware, but it was in the rule book. So,
yeah,
I'm 2 in the lead instead of 4, and we have so many birdies to get. You guys have seen the action. It's gonna get heated up now. 5 touring pros from the U.S. joined by a bunch of really good golfers from Puerto Rico and the United States.
No shortage of them.
Could be anybody's game.
Yep, great shooting. All jokes aside.
Oh, thank you, man. Enjoyed being here.
Yep.
It's incredible. It really is. And you guys, you saw that trailer on the front 9, that trailer for the Green Bay Packers film. That is for real. They're giving you guys an opportunity to invest in that in a huge production. So definitely click that link and check that QR code from the front 9. We'll see you guys for that second round coverage.